Hello and welcome to the 100K Info Vault here. You are a member of my free access to the Information Vault. And as promised, you have a lot of resources already, but I'm sending you more videos. And one of the questions that often come up is, well, there's multiple questions within a similar question, which is, should I A/B test? What is A/B testing? Does actually A/B testing even, should I bother? Does it work? Well, here is just a quick video to show you some examples of exactly this. And this is using Stealth Seminar, which is an automatic web, essentially it allows you to run webinars in an automatic fashion. And it's very popular because frankly, you can get a lot of attraction of your audience and engagement from your audience by recording a video, pre-recording it, uploading it to a system like Stealth Seminar. There's others out in the marketplace, obviously, but these webinars can then run while you're doing other things like creating more content. And so I wanted to show you this. This was actually earlier this year. I set up an SEO webinar and landing pages for it. So let's take a look. And this is, again, specifically for this niche of SEO. And let me just show you the first page. So this is basically written up in Optimize Press, and I wanted here to kind of talk about a little bit more, this idea of owning the first page of Google. This is a branding component. It's also a traffic component. It's a possible conversion component. Everybody wants real estate in Google, and if you can get it, quote unquote, for free with search engine optimization, well, this is a fantastic way to go, right? So what I did is I open up with a strong headline, how to grow your SEO traffic by X% in less than 21 days, urgency around that, but also how would you like to own the first page? It really gets your emotions going here. And if you want to double your business, etc., I kind of get into it here without avoiding the Google penalty box. And here is your training, and it starts here on 12/21, and you can see this is automatic here where you can actually go in and register. And you have a couple of class options here, and when it starts. And easy registration, name, email, you get a confirmation at the back end, and you can sign up for the webinar that way. And so then I get into things you'll discover, where a very common approach, which I recommend highly. And here's what you'll be receiving. And so really just sort of a bulleted 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 steps to what you will learn, what you will get. Again, edutainment, information, education, authority, leadership, all of this is brought about on this page, including, of course, the kind of authority statement with my book and the various outlets online which have strong branding components as well. Now, I'm going to let you guess on this versus this page. And this is the other one that I created. And here we have a different format, different layout. This was actually using a leadpages.net layout, which I then converted over to Stealth Seminar. And here I'm calling out website owners and 4 secrets, kind of that approach, different headline, claim my spot right at the top, getting right into it, free masterclass. And here I'm using a different approach. This, instead of using the, do you want to own the first page of Google? Hey, let's talk about SEO. Are you sick and tired of it? It's taking too long. Everything takes long in our online world because we want results yesterday. But SEO, of course, is just classic. It takes time, and it's not overnight. So here I'm calling this out and still kind of getting into similar bullets, but also getting into keywords, of course, those 4 secrets, kind of the tiered approach, but I'm also calling out some additional guides and value that they will get for staying with the webinar and the presentation, and the ability to use that for yourself. And of course, for all of this, the ability to ask questions. And really right here at the bottom, you can't quite see it. Let me scroll this back up here. I actually repeat the header, which calls out the ability to register for it. And same thing here. When you click on it, you can register for these various times in a 3-day advance notice. So here's my question. Which one? I mean, it's really back to where we started. What converts better? And what do you think? This one? Or that one? This one? calling out the website owner, 4 secrets, or this one, kind of just addressing growth and owning the first page of Google for your keywords. Well, with the overwhelming kind of differentiator here in terms of results, the page that actually won was this one by an overwhelming 34%. Now we can get into things like why that is. We can ask, questions about, the list, the traffic source. We can ask questions around, where this came in from ads, organic, etc., email list, as I mentioned. The truth is, existing templates that have been proven are really a great way to go. And the optimized press one that I did was another type of structure of a landing page that I had used before. I thought was working pretty well, but I actually used lead pages and copied an existing model of high-performing webinar landing pages, and they have that ability inside lead page to sort by highest conversions, right? And they take that data from the industry and from their marketplace and their users to find out what's working best. And the simplicity of this, of course, is there. This is a little bit more laborious, more reading, reserve my spot, etc. But all these things can be tested, right? So really the message and the takeaway here for you today is to test landing pages, test ads, test copy, test headlines, test these emotional triggers, get back to your copywriting skills, pick up a Dan Kennedy book, and learn and understand that even if you're testing, you have to have a message that resonates with your audience, and it has to be relevant. This is absolutely key. And so, worry less about should this button be yellow or green, and should this be a picture versus a video. Get the message right first. Target that to your audience. Get all of these things synchronized, and then start testing pages against each other. Then you can test elements within that. So that's what we call multivariate testing, where one page like this might have my image, another may have a video. Maybe this one at the top goes away and there's a video there and a button to register within it. Maybe there's a video that also shows the ability to kind of show nothing else, and after 2 minutes a button shows up. It's a timed button. All these are different tactics that truly don't matter unless you have your message, your market, and your media, those three, the triangle, set up correctly, and that you are aware of them, and that you configure your systems, your processes, your funnels, your follow-up, your emails, your entire digital marketing ecospace to be centered around targeting your audience correctly with a appropriate, emotionally charged, urgent message that warrants an action, right? Call to action, CTA, essential as well. So anyway, this is Jon Rognerud with a quick training video here, and some really inspirational things for you to consider going into your next few months of working and building your business. Take care of yourself.